Welcome back to my channel, you guys. I am Lisa Cortez, a certified life coach, and I've dedicated my work to specifically helping women. Because let me tell you, I believe that when a woman knows who she is, whose she is, and understands her value, she is unstoppable. So, today we really want to focus on just our 5 basic needs that drive human behavior so that we can actually meet them. So we're not walking around like something's missing from our lives. This was actually identified by an old American psychiatrist. I don't remember the year, but his name is William Glasser, and he determined that there were 5 needs that drove human behavior. It's really cool because his work actually affirms that when a woman feels dissatisfied, it's not because necessarily something's wrong or like there's something crazy going on or she's broken. Actually, what's probably happening is that there's an unmet physiological need. She's just missing a little something. So let's talk about the first one: love and belonging. In other words, connection. This is one of our deepest human needs that we all share. It's this warm feeling and desire to feel seen and heard and to belong. You might think that this only shows up in romantic relationships, but actually it shows up in other places as well. This is this need that is much bigger than romance, and it is fed through meaningful connections and relationships. So this could be brunch with the girls. It could be a really solid like women's virtual event, which we just had one actually. You know what? We'll put the information for the next one in the description, but it could be something like that. It's this need for having community show up for you that is more than just physical, right? It's okay to give a hug, and it's amazing to give a hug and receive one. But there's also an emotional side to that. So if you are somebody that lightens up when you're around other people, you kind of avoid conflict to keep the peace, sort of the person who jumps when somebody else is hurting and you want to help them, this is probably a big motivator for you. Number 2, safety and security. Safety and security is that inner belief and sense that I'm okay. So this could be physically, financially, emotionally. Obviously would include the basics like food, health, shelter, but it also includes routine, planning ahead, stability. If you are somebody that avoids unnecessary risks, you like to think things through, you might be an overthinker just like me, this is probably your biggest motivator. Then number 3, significance. So it's this need to feel important, respected, and impactful. It's not about your ego, and that could be confused, but it's about purpose rather. So some women might feel this desire to master a skill, to lead a team, to build a platform, to simply know and understand and fully believe that their life matters. So there's 3 parts that this could play into, and we won't touch on it too much right now, but essentially there's the power over leadership, so what kind of influence you have. There's the power with collaboration, so teamwork, perhaps you thrive on a team. And then there's also power within confidence. So this talks to the self-mastery aspect of our beings. If you've ever thought, I want to leave a mark, I want to be known for something, that is probably an indication that you have a very high need for significance in your life. So a quick test. The quote that says, anything worth doing is worth doing well. If that resonates with you and gave you a little chill, you're probably driven by significance. Number 4, freedom. So this is the desire to break free from restriction, lean fully into choice. I don't have to, I choose to. People who have freedom as their most significant need often crave open space. So open space physically, emotionally, with their schedule, with everything. They don't want to be boxed in, they don't want to be micromanaged. They don't want to be forced into rules and routines that don't align with their values. It might sound like it's rebellion, but it's really not. It's actually more about sovereignty. So having that inner freedom to live in alignment with your desires and what is genuinely true for you and what's happening on the inside. So like, what do you value? What do you care about? What's sort of moving you right now? Definitely, if you are a little bit on the entrepreneurial side of life, this would make total sense if this is something that you resonate with, because it's all about like, how do I get to live life on my terms? The 5th one, 5, which I like to call play. It's this lightness that we all need. It's laughter, it's learning something new, it's having a different kind of day. That's totally me. It is just having a good, light time. Now, of course, we hustle and we grind, absolutely. But we also have this need for play. the space to just be, to throw away the stress and like go do something new and laugh a little louder and just genuinely dive into some more joy. So it helps people like me to recharge, reconnect, remind ourselves that life isn't just about the hustle. It is also meant to be lived and also meant to be enjoyed. What I encourage you to do is to think of these 5 and see which one is most significant for you. See which one is most significant for your child if you have one, for your spouse if you have one, and genuinely try to learn about that and meet those needs. I hope that this is informative for you. I hope you learned something new, and I hope that you've gained a little more insight into yourself. So stay tuned for more videos, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.